Hi, it's Ying Han from the You Only Live Once Life and Business Innovation Style over here. I'm the author of this book, and it's where you get to find out your passions, connect it to actions, and also innovate on your career and business so that reflects who you truly are authentically and also expands all the potential that you want to experience in this world, in this lifetime. So today we're going to do a Q&A, and today's question comes from one of my we have so many Q&As here that are all the questions from different places, and today's question is on how to get over the topic of rejection. How do I get over the block of rejection? That's a very interesting topic, isn't it? Rejection, it's actually really warm here, so I'm going to put my hair up. But rejection is actually a feeling, an emotion that you want to get over. And the challenge with not being able to process rejection is that you actually become more and more closed. You create a sense of defense. You retreat more into yourself. You're less likely to be open. You're less likely to trust. You're less likely to feel safe. And you're less likely to really truly be able to be yourself. And so being able and having the ability to work through the emotional impact of rejection is actually paramount if you want to create any form of intimate relationship or any genuine relationships that you're able to be completely open with. And so the top 3 ways to deal with rejection is A, recognize it. So if you're here, you probably already recognize that, this is a topic that you're interested in. And so being open and aware and recognizing it is incredibly important. The biggest mistake people make is that they don't even see it as something important. And as a result, it accumulates in their system. And when you get into a fight, or when you get into a downward spiral, or you get into a lull, or you just feel really bad and you just start exploding, some people manifest that into anger, you don't know what created it. And so suppressing emotions and not being aware of it is the number one mistake people make. And the small solution to being aware of it is to hold a space and time for it. So just pause and connect to what that feeling and emotion actually is like for you, or even pause and acknowledge that, there is a feeling of that. So step one, be aware of it, pause and take note of it. Second thing, feel it. The biggest challenge that people have is that they don't even feel it. They know it, but they don't feel it. And when you don't feel it, emotion stays and they don't go. And so if emotion stays in you, what happens? It piles up, and then bleh! It does a emotional vomit on another person. And no one likes to have emotions vomited on them. It's just worse than real vomit, And so if you are able to be aware of it and you are able to feel it in the moment, or in a moment that's appropriate, then you're able to let that go. And if you still can't let that go, one of my clients actually, without letting the fear of rejection go, she wasn't able to make any of her sales calls. She wasn't able to close a lot of clients, and she wasn't able to really step into pitching as well, because of there's just a misalignment in the way that she was presenting herself, or the way that she was holding herself. And through working together and letting the emotions go, being aware of what emotions were there, and also going through the whole journey with these emotions and resolving them, helped her to become much more herself and confident and able to present herself. And so and she was already doing really, really well. So that was a small nuance, a small little tick that when massaged out, when went in, was actually bigger than it was, and then when massaged out, gave her a lot more different of a result. So third thing is process it, right? Feel it and process it. Properly process this emotion. If you don't process rejection, again, it's going to stick with you, it's going to stay with you, and be gentle. So in the process of processing it, be super gentle with yourself. So those are 3 things on how to deal with rejection. I hope that helped you. Give me a thumbs up if it did. Comment below if you have other questions, and then of course subscribe for more videos so that I can make them for you and you will get your answers. Love you so much. Talk to you soon.